Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. 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 Okay, so I can hear my own voice right now. So it's like throwing me off. I'm currently testing the audio. Like I clicked the button to test the audio. This isn't on by default. I don't know why it works now, but as soon as I click off the test mode, it stops working. switch around here. So now the audio should be coming through my webcam, but it's super low quality. Okay, and that. Wait, is it working now? Bruh. Wait, is it working now? You have. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself, dude. You have no idea how many times I switched from one mic to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, over and over and over. And nothing happened. And now all of a sudden, as soon as I show it on stream, first try. Yeah. Alright. Let me know if it keeps having issues. I don't understand what's been going on with it. It happened last stream too, but I have no idea. It picks up the audio. You can see the little bar moving around as soon as I make noise, but it just doesn't go through for some reason. I don't get it. I changed none of my mic settings. Like the settings are all exactly what they were when I started stream. All I did was change one value and change it immediately back. Thanks, OBS. It's probably Streamlabs OBS. It's not like OBS's fault. I'm sure Streamlabs itself is doing something stupid to it. But let me pull this up. There we go. But we are in the game now. Okay. So probably just gonna be doing any percent runs. But I want to practice a couple of stuff first. So let me set up my controls. Okay. Let's practice. Let's do Helpy a couple of times, then practice some of the levels in Chapter E, and then we can come back to Bartender. Okay, that's enough practice for that one. First try, easy every time. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Nice. Well, that's unfortunate. Really? I thought I was fine. Oh, okay, well. There we go. It only took 30 seconds, 35 seconds. It has to be done internal where it just doesn't send the audio to the stream for whatever reason. I don't know, beyond my audio knowledge. So we'll see. I'm also recording at the same time, so I'd be curious to know if I was having issues in the recording or if it was just through the stream. Actually, maybe I can check the VOD for last stream because I was also having audio issues. I don't know. I won't check it right now. That was a little bit better, but I still messed it up a little bit. Oops. I did that wrong. It worked out though. Whoops. Okay. That's okay. Let me practice Snowman. Oops. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We can do backup strats there. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Okay, that's not too bad. was way too early. That's unfortunate. Okay, still 21. Not bad. Yo, what's up, Glitch? How's it going? It really just seemed like OBS messing up, where you really can't do anything. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I think it was after I updated OBS. Because I updated it recently. I don't remember if that was last stream. But I had to update OBS, and I'm wondering if the update screwed with my... like, screwed something up internally? Am I missing lore with the paperclip, or is it just supposed to represent a clip? Welcome back, RGC. What? So... I wish I had the video link for you, but there's a bit of a movement going around where you change your profile picture to a picture of Clippy, and it's supposed to represent your I don't know how to phrase it. So you know how, like, you know, Windows especially is like putting, you know, borderline spyware, ransomware into their OS. Oh, okay, ads. All right. I'll do some more practice of this level, and then when you come back from ads. Oops, that was not great. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I keep jumping there. Wow. I made it anyway. What is this? Oh, I messed it up. No, really? I tried to buffer the jump too early. Bruh. What was that, like 3 bullets? We're back. Yes, it's recommending me almond milk when I'm allergic to nuts. I guess the ad recommending algorithm doesn't know everything about me. Well, now it does. It was just that one little piece of information that it didn't know, and now you just told everybody. Okay, so the Clippy thing. So, like, you know how, like, Microsoft Windows especially is putting, like, borderline ransomware into their OS? The whole Clippy movement is supposed to be like against stuff like that. And you know, there are things that you can do to take action, but changing your profile picture to like a picture of Clippy is just like it's a symbolic thing. But like I don't know. I can look up the video if you want, but it's by what, Louis Rossmann, I think his name is. I don't remember. The dude who's really big into right to repair. At least that's the video where I learned about it. I think I understand. Gotcha. All right. But the sentiment is like, hey, Clippy was not an intrusive program. He just wanted to help, you know? He might have been annoying, but he just wanted to help. Which is like, goes against everything that modern software is now, seemingly. At least by big companies. I know there's a lot of open source stuff that's pretty good. Okay, this level. That was too late. People change their profile pictures to Clippy so that companies can visually see how many people are against their anti-consumer actions. Exactly. That's a much better way of putting it. Why can I not consistently get the... Okay. Oh, my mouse went off the screen. Well, I'm gonna die here, but... I don't know why I can't consistently get the dual stream. It's like that. Okay, that was pretty good. That was also really good, but it didn't work. Okay, a single bullet more would have caused him to switch phases. Like, I'm almost wondering if I need to wait in this gap a little bit. I'm also kind of wondering if it's worth it to get back into the gap. So, like, say I get in the gap, but he doesn't switch phases fast enough. Is it worth it to jump out of the gap, get him to switch phases, and then jump back in the gap? Because I feel like I could get into the gap consistently enough to hit it twice if I don't beat the level once. Or like, if I don't get Miracle Dance the first try. We could maybe do that. That emoji is a very nondescript clip with no reason to claim any copyright infringement. Yeah, exactly. I'm not allowed to make emotes of copyrighted content. Oh, okay. Bruh. Right, so like I do something like this, and then try and get back into the gap. Nah, I feel like at that point it's too far gone. Come on. Oh, my mouse went out of the window. Bro. So like that felt good. Copyright only matters if the government is looking. Well, I don't even want to give them a reason to look, so... Oops. Oops. Did not want to press that button. Let me in. Again, that felt good, but it just... Two bullets would have gotten them to switch. There we go. Why has that not been happening the whole time? And then I mess up the end. But like... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And the Clippy movement only matters if people up top look upon it. Yeah. But I figured at the very least it could serve a dual purpose, you know? For the clippy movement and just for like, because Twitch clips, you know? Okay. That's probably enough practice, although I'm still not super confident about Miracle Dance, but we will figure it out. Actually, let me pull up my timer. I would like to look at that. All right. Nice. What's the time I'm comparing to? I forgot. I don't think I have it displayed. I'm not comparing to my PB because I did not have my timer open when I got my PB. But it's still relatively close. Oh, that's, yeah. Okay. Had to back off of that. As a Clippy fan, I'll support any reason to use him. Comparing to 1418, thank you. Oh, okay. I can see it when I look at chapter E. That makes sense. I was not looking at that. Down half a second. Felt a little slow. It's fine. Still 9 seconds. Nice. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Not bad. I'll take it. I didn't know that. What's your PB? It also says on the timer, like right above the graph. So 1413. How long has it been going? It's the first I've heard of the movement. I don't know. I first learned about it just a couple days ago. Nice. I feel like it hasn't been going on for too long. That felt early, but I'll try. Yeah. Should be fine. Nice. That's not good, yeah. Bullets made me have to take a different route. Nice. It's way too slow. Oh, yeah. It's awkward. Okay, 15 seconds. I can deal with that. It's annoying though. Been a bit over 3 weeks, gotcha. Not bad. Seen people with clippy profile pictures. That's, yeah. I pressed left too late. For over a month at least. Maybe I'm misremembering. It's not great. I didn't get my double jump back. I guess I should say I didn't get my first jump back. It's a little bit too late. 0.7 still is not bad. Nice. Nice. Oh, why did I do that? I did not hold jump for nearly as long as I needed to. Lost like 2 seconds there. Oh, that's terrible. Ooh, okay. Nice. Okay. It's a little slow. Works. Nice. Uh-oh. Really? Ugh, I messed that up. Should be fine. Oh, that was awkward. Okay. I was worried I wasn't gonna get it there because I kind of messed up the beginning of that fight. It's fine. We're about to see the grandest canyon of that graph you've ever seen. It's about to turn red so hard. Okay. Ah. My first jump was awkward and it threw my timing off. unfortunate. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Nice. It's a slow bubble. Oh. There we go. I should have gotten it the first try. That sucks. Backup strat there is fine. How the hell is this the best possible time above the world record when it's only halfway through chapter C? No, you're not doing much of anything right now, but FYI, ads just started. Okay. You should be back in time for the greatest throw you've ever seen. I double jumped too early. That sucks. Back, welcome back. Nice. Pray to the RNG gods. Oh, wow. That laser timing is insane. Really? Yeah. So bad. Come on, man. It's minus 10 seconds, or plus 10 seconds, I guess I should say. So stupid. Not only was the bubble slow and the fish was low, but the spike at the end also fell. That's atrocious RNG. Nah, I didn't see the one coming from above. That sucks, yeah. A little awkward, but I guess it worked. It's also awkward. Don't use my double jump, really. Jeez. Where are you going? Bro. And not bad for the first run of the day, though. Not bad. I think you should press buttons, not lasers. Thanks for the advice. I should do that next time. I'll gladly watch an ad. Know that Twitch will pay you 0.0002 cents because of it. Appreciate that. You're paying my bills right now. I'm kidding. 1433, not bad. It's probably top 10. I did not have any gold splits. What did I mess up there? I had a 15-second Mr. Dance, which is not bad. Yeah, it's just little stuff. I died. Oh, what's the fish boss in Chapter E? Is it Bartholomew or something like that? I did die. I'm dead. I'm currently dead. You're listening to a corpse right now. It's kind of weird. Just casually got a top 6 run on speedrun.com as the first run of the day. Bartholomew? Okay, cool. Yeah, you know, it's just par for the course for somebody like me. No big deal, no big deal. Speedrun.com is not censored on my end. Maybe it's because you're a VIP, you get special privileges to post links. I don't know. Usually links are censored. I did not change that setting, so. Alright, and now I will proceed to not get out of Chapter B for the next 2.5 hours. VIPs get link perms? Nice. I should just give everybody VIP then. Because I'm pretty sure RGC said this last time. I have enough slots to just VIP everybody that's active. I've got like 25 open slots. Might as well, you know? Okay, that's fine. I did mess up that previous level last run. I got like a 0.88, I think it was. Perfect run is a 0.61, I think. Which, you know, it's like, okay, I lost 0.2 seconds there, but it's a level I shouldn't really be losing time on. Okay. Nice. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna try and salvage that. I messed that up. I might be a mod, but I don't know if I'd say I'm trustworthy. I mean, you're fine. VIP can't be given to mods. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, I assume mods have the ability to post links anyway, because, like, it'd be kind of weird if they couldn't. They're mods. But it's cool to know that VIPs can do it too. Yeah, nice. Guys, check this out. It's totally not a virus. Exactly. Just link to some NSFW site. Actually, you might get censored by Twitch itself at that point. I don't know if they do any kind of censoring on their end. Virus.com, okay. That actually does make me a little bit nervous. Nice. Don't worry, it's an unused domain. Why would you check? Why would you... Why even take that chance? Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, dude, imagine if I made it, though? I checked before just posting a random link. That's what they want you to think. Okay, I mean, you literally just said that you're not trustworthy, and then you post a link that's literally virus.com. You know, maybe you can see why I might be a little bit nervous. A fake open domain site would be an insane play. That would be funny. Oops, okay. We're good. Maybe I should practice that level that I keep resetting on. Can I take that statement back? What do you mean? It's a great idea. 100% in support. Stone 5555 approves. Nice. Oh, you take back the statement that you're not trustworthy. Okay, that makes more sense. God, why do I keep messing up that level? Yeah, I need to practice this one. Hang on, let me reset my timer before it starts to think that I'm beating the game at like 10 times the speed. A little late on that jump, but it worked out. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. I just need to pay more attention to where I'm lining myself up. You can most definitely really trust me. Okay. That doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence, I'll be honest. The way you phrased that, I don't know. I really wish someone had made a with major glitches task back when people were still messing with the task tool. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that interesting. Because, like, as far as I'm aware, it would basically be the same run, just with the levels where it does work, you can, like, you know, go backwards and fall out the level. I don't know, maybe there's some glitches that I don't know of, but it feels like it would be mostly the same, just some of the levels get skipped. Are we just posting random links now? Trustme.gov. Okay, I was worried that I was gonna jump too early there, but it worked. Jump too high. Still 5-3, it's fine. Basically only be the out of room skips, yeah. That would be it, skipping levels that would otherwise have cool strats. Oops. Yeah. If only this game was buggier, then maybe a with major glitches run would be cool. Oops. Nice. I finally lined myself up correctly there. Nice. That's really annoying. 10.3 isn't bad. This is about the same time that I got the last run that I completed. Oh, I'm only down less than a second. I thought I was down a little bit more. I'll take it. Does jumping higher than you can go down into Longward's hole? Oops. Sometimes because your downward velocity gets higher. So, I mean, generally, you want to be at max downwards velocity if your goal is to move down. Surprising, I know. Nice. So like, ooh. Ugh, I messed that up. Okay. So like in the level where I said that I jumped too high, I said that because the setup that I do requires that I don't jump at max height. But I ended up jumping too high, which meant that I spent too much time in the air. So like, yeah, I did spend a longer amount of time at max velocity, but in that scenario, it didn't help. Because it also prevented me from continuing the level. I almost ran face first into that drone. Backup strats. Okay, that's not bad for a backup strat. 14-3. And we got carrot clock. Yeah, we're up 15 seconds. I don't think I hit carrot clock in my PB. I don't remember. That was too late, yeah. I pressed left too early, so I had to correct it, and in the process of correcting it, I didn't time my jump correctly. It was ugly. No, that was too early. God. Ugh. There we go. Man. I just lost 5 seconds for that. That sucks. Okay, well, yeah. It's going downhill very fast. What is this dude doing? That's like the worst RNG I've ever seen on that level. I'm actually surprised it was that bad. It's a jump scare every time. You guys getting ads again? Okay. Okay, that could have been better. Back, welcome back. I lost a lot of time. I entered this chapter being ahead 15 seconds, and now I'm only ahead 5. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay, this should be fine. Even half a second fade to black would be better than just immediate thrust into car commercial. Okay. That's... we might be in trouble here. Okay. Whew. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. 0.2 slower than it normally is because I messed up the beginning. But I mean, being on PB pace, going into Chapter D, basically twice in a row. Pretty good. That's right, I died on this level as well. Nice. Should be good. Nice. Okay, I did that jump weird. It's fine. We got a faster bubble that time. Nice. Nice. Perfect. Come on, bartender, please. Please. I was scared there, so I double jumped. Whoops. Nice. That's awkward. Oh, that's okay. There was one heading straight for that hole. I couldn't hit the button. Nice. Okay. It's annoying. I'll do this strat. Nope. Okay. Nope. Oh, I'm throwing. I'm throwing so hard. Okay, that sucks. Oof. Could get decent RNG here. I kind of messed it up. We got okay RNG. Bro, I said that. I jinxed it. Dude. That sucks. Like, if it wasn't for the last couple of moves, like if the last two moves weren't slide, it would have been fine. But it just wasted so much time. Ugh. Yeah, not too bad. Just under 1426. RNG for the win. Hey, you're not supposed to be rooting against me. Probably should focus and not read chat now. That's what he's already doing, I hope. Listen, I can read chat whenever I want to. I didn't have any gold splits, I don't think. Yeah, okay. What did I do? So I had to do backup strat for Mr. Dance. I got lightning helpy first try, which is nice. Yeah, again, just the sum of very small mistakes, I feel like. Bartholomew wasn't more annoying than usual. Like, I thought we got a good pattern, and then it everything started going wrong. The bartender was okay except for the last Jerry. It's alright. I don't feel like I'm doing... Oh, I also got Carrot Clock that run. Man. What was I up? Like 15 seconds going into chapter E? Something like that? Kind of ridiculous. What is Carrot Clock? I was waiting for you to read my previous message. Oh, okay. You just need glasses that overlay a HUD. Okay, I'm resetting. That shows chat. No need to look away. Okay, so Carrot Clock is... I haven't gotten there yet, I don't think. Oh wait, yeah, it's this level. B11? No. Am I insane? B08. Yeah, there we go. So in this level, is he in the top right? Oh, my face might be covering it actually. Yeah. Broke my mouse. No, okay, you can't see it. So you see in the top right, those two lasers that are flipping back and forth. Like the first the left one is on, then the right one's on, then the left one. It's possible to hold right and make it past both of those. Yeah, okay. I think it's... I think in general, it's named something different, but Carrot Clock is specifically the strat where you reset in a specific spot, and then you can just hold right through the level. But I think just in general, fitting through that gap is called something different. I think today was the first time I ever saw you successfully get Carrot Clock in a run. I think it's like... If I remember correctly, Mirhan said it was like a 1.5 frames precise jump, or precise trick. Not jump. Like, depending on the cycle. It's something close to frame perfect. But if you miss it, it doesn't lose that much time over not going for it in the first place, so it's just better to go for it every time. How do you have half frames? It depends on the cycle. Okay, I almost hit that. Okay, that was close, but I still... Whoop. But, like, I don't want to accidentally say something wrong because I don't know, like, exactly how it works. But as far as I'm aware, the lasers have, like, a slight offset in timing. Nice. I got the frame perfect exit. So, like, depending on the cycle, you have a certain amount of time. I don't know, it's weird. I'm just relaying vaguely what was explained to me. So that it's like a... We're playing a game of telephone here. Where I don't actually have the answer to your question. I apologize. Okay, whoops. Nice. That should be good. It was too late. I thought I had it. Okay. I was scared because I think I didn't do my resets correctly. That kind of sucks. Oops. It's fine. Nice. Oh, that had to have been close. Ooh, okay, well. Oops. That's unfortunate. Nice. I think you might have changed the subtitle position. Wow. To always on top on accident, unless you already had it that way. If it's changed from the default, then I did it on purpose. I don't remember why I made that decision, but okay, it's on purpose then. All right. Man, I'm already down 0.3. Do I reset? I'm down 0.3 seconds. It's basically a dead run, right? Okay, now it is. Oops. There we go. Yo! What's up, Mirhen? We were talking about it earlier. How tight is the laser skip in BO8? Because I thought I remembered it being like close to frame perfect, if not frame perfect, but I don't remember. How is best possible above 13? Because like the strats you would have to go to, the strats you would have to do in order to get a sub 13 are like, they're just not realistic to do in full game runs. The risk reward is just too bad. Kind of messed that up. Ooh. too early. What kind of strategies? I'm curious now. The one that comes to mind immediately is 6-button Bart. You can beat the bartender fight in under 10 seconds, but it's so ridiculously unlikely that it's just it's not practical to go for it. So the thing is, it is generally FP in a run. But I think with frame perfect, sorry. I don't know why I blanked on that. But I think with different subpixels, it seems like it can be 2 frame perfect, I think. Okay. However, as laser cycles and timers are completely inconsistent, there's no trivial way to measure it. Okay. That's basically the explanation that I gave, right? You guys understood what I was talking about when I said basically the same thing. You can beat the bartender fight at. Sorry. Let me know when you're back. I'm trying to think of other levels that, like, the IL is, like, dramatically different than what you would do in a full game run. I know that one level in Chapter C, it's like the last race level against Baby Squid. I'm trying to think. I don't really know of any others. Just get the Super Mario Bros. World Record holder to play Will You Snail. He'll get sub 13 in like a week since he can play things back like a task easy. I mean, there's also a lot more RNG in this game than Mario Bros. The last race level only has a huge strat difference to tasks. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the reason that a sub 13 is not really humanly viable is mainly because of levels like that. Blaming it on RNG, classic. This is super delusional, but I'll not argue about it. I warned you, RGC. I warned you. You shouldn't bring up sub 13 in front of certain people, alright? I tried to tell you. But yeah, bartender. So what I was saying before I got cut off, bartender is technically possible to beat in under 10 seconds from level entry, but it's so ridiculously unlikely, and you have to do some precise movement. I mean, it's not that precise, but like you have to time your jumps pretty precisely. It's just not realistic. Okay, I think I've got everything set up. Like, if you were actually attempting to go for a sub 13, your run counter would be in like the tens of thousands. At least. Just like the pace that's absolutely necessary to be able to do that is insane. Ew, 221. Ooh, okay. That felt weird. Okay, I almost did not make that jump. Okay. Nice. Ooh. I almost messed that up. Okay. No, that one on the left. Why? Why? Yeah. That's fair, I guess. Mario Bros. Has a simple randomization system, if I remember correctly, so you can figure out what alignment you're on based on other randomized elements and respond to the enemies that way, so RNG basically isn't a thing. Yeah. There are some levels in Will You Snail where, like, if you get bad RNG, it's legitimately impossible to get like a sub 12, or not a sub 12, a sub 13. Like, there would legitimately be nothing you could do about it. Bard is one of the major strat differences, yeah, but the majority is just a consistent speed gain through inhuman consistency and unlikely RNG. Yeah, like some of the levels, especially in like Chapter A, where the bottleneck is basically just tight movement, it's insane, the execution difference. I might honestly be crazy enough to try for sub 13 if I didn't have slow processing speed and bad fine motor skills and stuff that makes it impossible for me to get good at the game. I mean, sub 13 is one of those things where, like, potentially even the best humans in the world, you know, would not have the processing speed / fine motor skills to be able to do it, you know? It's like, it's that level of, like, you know, it's just not gonna happen. Oops. That was slow. Whatever. Okay. Is my... Where did I put my mouse? Okay. It's fine. I didn't check beforehand, so it like threw me off. I have a 1259 sum of best over 3,500 full game attempts and 1,100 hours playtime, just to give you some statistics. Yeah. That's crazy. That's that's over 3 times my full game attempts and twice my time played. Dang. I've got some catching up to do. Ooh, okay. It's fine. Only full game, not ILs. That's important, though. Yeah. Okay. That's just rude. Did you really have to bonk there? I'm only down half a second, I guess, but at this point in the game, I really shouldn't be losing time. That's awkward? Okay. Okay. Ugh, I missed the jump the first time, and then it buffered my next couple of jumps. It buffered my next jump, and it just threw me off. That sucks. $10.5. I'll take it. Only down, what, like 2 seconds or something? 1.5? It's fine. Like that's one of the levels that the task just gains so much time on. Just because of execution. Like well, I definitely do a different strat, but there aren't like huge strat changes there. Just insanely optimized jumps. Okay, that was late. Ow. Sub 14 your final goal, by the way? Yes. Whoop. It would be cool if I also happened to get 3rd place, but sub 14 is the current goal. Ah, not good enough. Got the backup strat though. Nice. Oh, okay. I messed up that turnaround. It's fine. That was late. I'd love to see it though. It would be pretty cool. Oh, I messed that up horribly. Yeah. It's just barely too early. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's try not to mess this part up. That's good. Alright. 0.69. Nice. What is that? Yeah. Ugh. My finger twitched and hit the jump button a second time. I did not want to do that. I had the dedication to play Geometry Dash level that most people spend 20k attempts on every day for 7 months. I think could maybe have the dedication, but that said, I'm too bad at games in general, hence why such an easy GD level took me so long. again, I feel like the RNG aspect, like, I don't remember the stats when I played bartender, but it was like I played bartender for like 2 hours, I think, and there were like very, very, very few that gave me even the RNG to be able to do a sub 10. And I assume the RNG is that tight on a lot of other levels too, where the it's not like necessarily the dedication. It's just that, you know, you could have perfect execution every time and still only get to, you know, only get to the final boss like a handful of times. It's kind of crazy. Yo, what's up, Literate? How's it going? But I'd still like to do a mathematical complete analysis of how likely it would be with what type of movement to get a sub 13. Yeah, that'd be cool. And send it to all sub 13 believers who say, yeah, even without some magical strats, that's viable. Whoa. Why did my chat just do that? You could have played further. Yeah, I mean, at that point in time, I don't really want to, because like my chapter D and my chapter E are pretty good, so I don't want to. If I'm not like already minus, you know, 10 or so going into chapter D, I feel like it's not even worth it, because it's so likely that I lose that time. Would you have to hit 6 button Bart though? I mean, no. Technically not, but then you would not be able to lose like 10 seconds throughout the entire rest of the run. It's probably like 1 in 200. What, for bartender? For getting perfect bartender RNG? Could be something like that. I don't remember. What is this talk? I got sub 12 yesterday. Yo, what's up, Player Core? How's it going? I am still live. I've only been live an hour and a half. Although I did forget to eat before I went live. So I might not go like 3.5 hours today, but we'll see. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. There you go. There's a little special something for you. I spilled water all over myself. Nah, it should be fine. Stone is the biggest Will You Snail streamer. He should be proud of that. I mean, I am, don't get me wrong, but also there's not a whole lot of people to compete with. Can you stream making mac and cheese? I would like to make mac and cheese, but every time I go to the grocery store, I forget to bring it. I forget to buy the ingredients for it, because you need like milk and butter and stuff like that, and I keep forgetting. I am too. I never get any credit, man. I said there's not much. I didn't say there was no competition. There's just not much. I'm doing good. I have to start reading Moby Dick. I was supposed to finish it over the summer holidays. Dude, that sucks. I don't like it when you get summer homework. Like that's specifically your like your refresh time, you know? You're supposed to have that time to yourself. Definitely should go in his CV. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. They're gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. Especially because the name of the game has a question mark in it. It'd be funny. They'd be so confused. Make a level called mac and cheese. Could do that. It would have to be outside of the American basketball campaign, though. Ads. Oh, sorry. Okay. I might be crashing out. Okay, while ads are going, I'll get another run started. I already lost several milliseconds. This is tragic. One of my high school English teachers specifically told the class never to read Moby Dick because it was so boring. I was supposed to read The Help at some point, but I don't think it was over the summer. But I was supposed to read that book, and I never did. And I completely BS'd my way through that assignment. Because it ended up being like one of those things where you know, you put your desks all in a circle and you have a conversation about the book. And I didn't even bother to like look up any Spark Notes or anything. I had absolutely no idea what the book was about. So I was hard relying on context clues. It was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, that character was obviously motivated by this thing. I definitely agree with you. You know? Just agree with whatever somebody else says and then rephrase it in a way that means the same thing but is technically different. That way you don't have to develop English skills, you just learn how to deceive people. Life advice with Stone. Please, yeah. I was just praying. Yeah, okay. I'm so close to getting Stonebot done, kind of. I've gotten a lot of work done on it, but it is taking me a while. Okay, I missed a bunch of messages, I feel like. I've been planning to do some streams on my Willie Snail's specific alternate YouTube channel. Probably wouldn't get much further than you in views, though, not gonna lie. You never know. The book is fun so far, though. All I know about Moby Dick is that it's about a whale hunter. The question mark being in the name messes up Steam recording, by the way, and you have to manually rename the files. Interesting. That's funny. Because it auto-names it with an illegal character. Even grown-ups like my parents that like boring classic books say Moby Dick was boring. You have to get into a certain mood, though. It's a lot different than other books in this regard. Gotcha. The world feels immersive. That's pretty nice. I'm not much of a reader, but yeah, that feels like the exact appeal of like reading a book over, you know, like watching a TV show or anything. Because it feels like you can get, like, on the one hand there's a lot more detail, but on the other, because it's not visual, well, I mean, I guess it's visual in the sense that you're like using your imagination and you can visualize that way, but whatever. You know, it conveys information a little bit slowly. but still immersive for sure. I forgot that you broke him. Yeah. It's unfortunate. But I'm working on a new version. I promise at some point it will be up and running. If I remember correctly, my dad said something like, back when the book was written, no one had ways to see what the daily lives of unique jobs like whale hunting were, so they described the everyday job task as in excruciating detail. That makes sense. Yeah, it is kind of hard to imagine like not having access to something like the internet where if you don't know something, you can just look it up. I got a book like 1.5 years back, read like half, and it just sits by my bed, and I keep forgetting to get back to it. Yeah, I've just accepted at this point that I'm never going to finish another book. But, you know, is maybe a sad realization to come to, but it's like, it's just not my thing, you know? Maybe someday, if I really want to finish a book, I will. I just don't really have that motivation. I'm too busy programming, you know? I've got a bot to create. Who's got time for activities like reading? When I could be making a silly Twitch bot. Okay, that felt weird. It's fine. I have the perfect book for you. It's very short and cool. It's called A Very Hungry Caterpillar. I feel like I've read that one already. You know? It feels like it'd be a waste to read it again. I've kind of spoiled the ending for myself. Oops. The only reading you're doing is documentation for programming libraries? Pretty much, yeah. And even then, it's like, you know, you try and minimize... Wow, that was definitely an attempt. You try and minimize the stuff that you have to read. Because it's like, I just want an answer to my question. I don't want to have to read your introduction as to why this feature is valuable. I just want to know how to use the feature. You ever watch those YouTube tutorials where it's like, or even just like articles about how to do something, and they always start off with why doing said thing is useful in the first place? And it's like, yeah, I know it's useful. That's what I'm trying to do. But instead of telling me what to do, you're telling me what I already know. Phenomenal design. Recipes. Exactly. I find it really hard to find a book that's worth reading. I feel like if you asked somebody that was already like really into reading, they could find you something. Those freaks know too much about books. What was that? Oh, okay, dude. I should practice that level more. I don't know. That's annoying that I keep messing up. Okay, I missed a bunch of chat again. Stone, I have the... Oh, I read that one. I bet you would like a Thomas the Tank Engine book. I did at one point. Anyways, are you ready for RGC's Giant Existential Crisis Twitch message part 5 out of 4? Is that question mark really like the next, the next digit? So is it like 5 out of 40 something? Or the summary of the AI of the documentation? Yeah, just run it through an LLM a couple of times and you can get the entire idea in one sentence eventually. I just want to know how to make crepes. The burrito bowl is very great because what is that? Depends on context, to be honest. If it's some kind of advertising talk or lecture or similar scenario, it absolutely makes sense to make an introduction to the topic like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Personally, I've never found a scenario in which I've looked up a tutorial and have found an introduction to be like helpful. You know? In some scenarios it makes sense, but I find that it's most of the time not helpful. RGC's Giant Twitch message part 5 out of 4, the extension. If parallel universes outside our universe as a whole, not just outside the observable universe, are real, and there's an infinite amount of them, there is always a universe where you get the Will You Snail any % world record for every run you do. Actually, there's an infinite number of those universes technically. I don't think that's true. I think it's a bit of a fallacy to assume that just because there are an infinite number of things, that means that every possible combination of said thing exists. Right? Like, there are an infinite number of whole numbers, but that doesn't mean that, you can't get an irrational number, if that makes sense. Like, just because there are an infinite number of whole numbers does not mean that you can get to an irrational number. So I think it's entirely possible to have an infinite number of universes without having a universe where something happens. Do you think Slay the Spire 2 is just going to shadow announce a release in like 2 weeks like Silksong? It could. It'd be funny. So they do a monthly newsletter. And so I assume that they're going to announce the release date in either one of those or like a big, standalone announcement. But they could just be like, hey guys, it's coming out today. In terms of a tutorial, it's useless, but if the origin of the script would be the same, you can find an argument for it. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I just know that it annoys me. It's because it's journalists writing recipe articles. If I had an array with an infinite amount of ones, there would never be any twos in there. Yeah, kind of like that. Except that it's also possible to have an infinite number of different numbers, right? So like if you had an array that contained all of the whole numbers, the array's length would be an infinite number. But not an infinite. It gets weird. The terminology gets weird, but like you'd have an array full of, it would have an infinite length. And it would be filled with whole numbers. So despite the fact that there's an infinite number of unique elements, you would still never come across an irrational number. That happened with BAT-DR. I don't know what that is. Based on the infinite monkey theorem, it does. Depends on the context, though. You can generate any finitely likely thing. But I feel like there are some things that just, like, fundamentally cannot happen. No matter... regardless if you throw in infinite number of attempts at it. Like, if the probability of something happening is not 0, then like maybe I could buy, well, yeah, if the probability of something happening is not 0, then it will happen given an infinite number of attempts depending on the context. But like that's sort of the issue with the infinite universe thing, is that it highly depends on the context. A rational number would be an infinite unlikely thing, and therefore an infinity of order 2. That's the fact of different infinite sizes. Yeah. Because, like, even, like, facts that are just, like, sort of axioms, in a sense, right? Like, the fact that 2 plus 2 equals 4. You can have an infinite number of universes, but the fact that 2 plus 2 equals 4 is going to be true in all of them. Unless it's, like, some unimaginably different universe that just fundamentally behaves differently. But if we're assuming that it's all like that the universe is based on forces and matter and, you know, stuff that's similar to how our universe works, then it cannot be possible for something like that to be true, you know? As long as the sun's cosmic rays hit your N64 correctly, anything is possible. Pretty much, yeah. Since the chance is 0 in that case, obviously, yeah. But, like, you know, for the scenario that was brought up where it's like every single run that I do is a world record, we don't know all of the factors that play into that. And so I don't think it's possible to prove that the probability of that happening is not 0. You know what I mean? Because, like, one singular air particle being in a different location could potentially be the difference. And because we don't have that information, I don't think it's possible to know. Fun fact, the SM64 cosmic ray was a joke that news articles took seriously, and it was easily debunked. That's funny. Depends on the rules of the system you look at, yeah. It is possible. It is theoretically possible to prove that, but I don't think practically we can. Like, if we had all the variables, then we could, but I don't think we're ever going to have all the variables. So it's, you know, you shrug your shoulders and say, I don't know, and then you move on. Since there are finitely many things to do in a run of n frames, it is a finite probability as well to get the best run possible. We ignore nature impacts, though, but would that not be part of it? In this hypothetical scenario where there exists some universe in which I get a world record every single attempt, does nature not play into that in some way? I don't think it's possible to just ignore air friction, you know? The SM64 community is still trying to figure out what happened. They just know it's not a bit flip. Friendly reminder that if every single molecule on Earth hadn't ended up in the exact way it did at the time of your conception in your mother's womb, you wouldn't exist. I mean, it depends. We can... I'm sure in the future we'll be able to artificially create people. Maybe not anytime soon, but it could happen. You could exist because of the hand of man. Then we still have finitely many atoms maybe interfering with your PC. Yeah, but they can have an infinite number of positions. Right? Like, even if we say only a single atom has any influence, do you know that? I mean, if you think of the universe as being, you know, existing on some kind of three-dimensional grid, an atom can be at 0, 0, or it can be at 0.1, 0, 0, or it could be at 0.2, 0, 0, or it could be at any of the positions that are infinitely between any of those, or any of the infinite positions that are between any of those. You know? So again, it's one of those things where it's like you can't necessarily prove that it there are an infinite number of positions, but I don't think you can prove that there's not an infinite number of positions. Like, theoretically, you could if you had all the information, but... Yes, but you don't know if there's some global quantum grid, like, position system. Yeah. So, like, there could be, there could not be, is what I'm saying. I don't think without sufficient information you could be able to tell. How did we get here from Snail Game? Ed, it's just what Snail Game... That's what it does to you. Heinz ketchup ad jump scare. I'd say maybe we could if magnification is enough. But yeah, generally I'd say our models would continue to work on a three-dimensional real plane. Yeah, and I mean, there are obviously tolerances to it, right? Because, like, you know, there might be a scenario in which if a single atom was in a different place, then a meteor would strike Earth rather than missing it. But, you know, there's generally a large range of error for something like that. And so it could be a scenario similar to that, where it's like, okay, within certain tolerances, you know, you're going to get a world record on every single run. I don't know. It's interesting to think about, but I'm gonna start up another run. We've gone like 20 minutes without actually playing the game. Twitch might start thinking that I'm not actually playing. I know that's not how that works, but... you get the idea. Okay. You don't want to change to just chatting? No. No, I do not. Why anybody would ever want to go to that category is beyond me. That is a place for the unwell. BRB or gotta go, not sure which. Alright. Well, if you don't come back, I appreciate you being here. I hope you have fun. You remember when hot tub streams were a thing? Is it still a thing? I mean, there's probably something close to it, I would assume. As long as it makes Twitch money, it's probably a thing. Because at some point, I remember it changed to people wearing green shorts and then green screening gameplay onto their shorts, and so they could have the camera pointed at their, you know... It was wild. I don't know if that's still a thing. I don't think it is, but it was funny. Oh, that's... yeah. That's a shame. I missed. Your explanation was wrong, but Heisenberg actually made a similar fundamental discovery that we'll never be able to determine the impulse of an object to an infinite degree, therefore also not a position. Yeah, that's... Kinda what I was getting at, although probably in a less smart way. But like, me and Heisenberg, we're basically the same amount of smart, right? I was saying, I was making the same statement. I thought he cooked meth. No, that's a fictional character. Just in case you didn't know, Breaking Bad was not a documentary. But yeah, we should get back to Elise now. I mean, it's a fun conversation topic. Oh, that was weird. I could have jumped a lot sooner, but I wasn't expecting to actually land on the platform. And then I missed. I'm down a second already. I should reset. Run's dead. Oh, okay. The one Stone Heisenberg collaboration. The well-known, yeah. Exactly. Everybody knows me and Heisenberg were like best friends, basically. Same education level, same, same accomplishments. It's just Heisenberg got all the fame, I got stuck playing this snail game. He got all the credit. I got past the level! Oh my god! Good things can happen. Oh, that's awkward. Okay, I should not have jumped. It's an okay time. I'll take it. One stone equals Einstein if you don't know. Oh, okay. I did not know. Your previous comment makes way more sense now. Maybe Stone is just Heisenberg in disguise. Nice. Stone has split personality. When is Stone that speedruns will you snail? The other is Heisenberg, yeah, exactly. I feel like that was good. Yeah, nice. I will indeed read that after the run. Okay, that was a bit weird. Yeah. Did not do that properly, but it's fine. Nice. Oh. I said nice and then immediately face planted. Okay. That was weird. Okay. I'll take it. This is probably close to my best pace ever. I'd be surprised if that was not my best ever pace out of Chapter B. Oh, too early, dang it. I got anxious. Okay. Okay, that was awkward. Still 0.7. Nice. Okay. Bad end, but dealt with the bad RNG okay. It's not how I wanted to do that, but it worked. I should have let go of jump. This is awkward. Okay, well, there goes the run. Oh, that's... yeah. That sucks, man. Still sub 14able? Yeah. Still feels bad though. Nice. Less fish. Okay, that's fine. Okay. You stay insanely calm based on your heart rate. It gets pretty high in some scenarios. Oh, okay. At first I thought I moved too far left, but it worked. It can get up to like 120. Sometimes higher, depending. Especially if I'm on a decent run. Ooh, okay. I was worried I bonked my head there, but it worked out. Really? Stupid. That drone messed me up. Ooh. Okay. That bubble is slow. Why did it go that high, dude? What? Bro. Okay, dude. That's... It's fine. Okay. A long time ago, I was watching a professional documentary on an actual TV channel, and someone that looked almost exactly like Walter White was interviewed, and the overlay that introduced the person said their occupation was Walter White. I bet the editors of the show were having some fun with that one. Probably, yeah. He only weighed 1 stone. I only weigh 1 stone. I define the weight of 1 stone. I kind of forgot to leave when I said BRB, so I guess I'll stay for now. You died 4 times? You should reset? Yeah, I know. I'm so bad at this run. Prage that Bard is kind? Yeah, I didn't get that far. Controller's chat looks so much like cheating if you only know how to do / can do it the other way. It's pretty consistent compared to trying to do keyboard only. I'll call that C19 might be bad if you don't pay attention. I completely threw the Helpy fight. Any chapter C enter is 120 plus for me, which isn't healthy. I mean, probably, yeah, but also I assume that a higher heart rate means that you can, you know, react to stuff faster. I only had it 1 stream. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna skip that ad. I only had it in 1 stream and it got to 160 at Squid, but that's much more reasonable than the chapter C enter. I don't know that mine has ever gotten that high. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen it gone above like 130? I think when I beat Jonas Travels, it got up to 130. But that was only after I beat it. I tried to explain to my parents that people get nervous when doing well on hard video games and that raises their heart rate like they're exercising. They didn't understand. Exercising isn't just about pumping blood fast. Yeah. It's the same feeling as being under pressure. Yeah. It was a good pace. Why did you reset? Too much time loss. I don't think it would have PB'd or anything. I think just your base rate is significantly lower than mine. Yeah, when I was like in the level editor making stuff like that, I think it got... Sorry, I got an error message. Looks like it's fine though. I think it got down to like 70s. Excuse me. Let me pull up my timer again. Okay. 333. I'm already down so much time. I should reset. I'm plus 0.1. That's basically being down 1 second. Which is basically the same as being down 10 seconds, so like, I should probably just reset. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that after this run. The healthiest BPM is 0. You can't contract any diseases that way. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a dead body could definitely contract diseases. Not that us in the living world would care, but pretty sure it's still possible. But hey, at least at that point you don't have to worry about annoying stuff like breathing and eating. Okay. Didn't mess that one up. Nice. Oh, yeah, I did not mean to jump that far. Okay, that's pretty good. 2:19 on the dot. BRB again. All right. Have fun. If you don't come back this time, thank you for watching. I know, I can't even. Okay. That was too early. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. Nice. It's unfortunate. Okay. It's not how I normally do that level, but it worked. Quit! I pressed the wrong buttons. I'm surprised that worked. I thought that I messed up the jumps. Yeah, see now it's in the hundreds. And by that I mean 100. -3 to -18. That was too late. I won't even try for it. Miracle dance magic. If I can get it to work, then it works pretty well. Problem is I have to get it to work. Okay. Nice. Okay. Decent RNG on that one. That's awkward. Okay. Nice. Please don't mess this level up. Okay, well. That's fine. Okay. That's unfortunate. Nope. Okay. I wanted to play it safe. Okay. His stress level is robotic. Cheater. Listen, I've played this game so many times, you know? Stone is a chill dude. I'm just a chill guy playing my favorite game. What can I say? Oh, there we go. That's what being chill gets you. Okay. Okay. Oops. I'm not gonna dare. Probably should have. Messed it up twice. That feels bad. Ugh. I tried to go for the backup, but I failed it. It's fine. Concentrate. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Now we just gotta hope that I get decent Bart. And that I don't make any stupid mistakes. Then I think we should be fine. Take yummy juice with concentrate. Nice. Okay. Nice. Good RNG. Okay. I'm getting nervous. That was terrible. Nah, I thought I could make it. Okay. Don't pull an enemy. All right. It's not bad. No, I don't know I don't know the route for alternate ending. Perfect timing. Wow. Wow. Holy. Right at the end. Oh, yeah. What's funny? So, Squid said yo right before I finished the game, which is every 5 seconds, there's a 1 in 1,000 chance for that voice line to play. So it's really funny because it's kind of a rare occurrence, and it happened right at the end. What the hell just happened? So I got a pretty good run, right? 14-19 is pretty not bad. But Squid said yo right as I was about to cross the horizon. So I just thought that was funny. Man, I was what, minus 25? Oof. What a throw. I just died in a couple of bad places. Tried to say spots and places at the same time. Dang, I missed a lot. Hang on. I gotta scroll back 10 years. Streaming isn't the actual resting rate, obviously, but for that circumstance, it is fairly low. Yeah. The cat has been fed 1 times. Thank you for feeding the cat, Glitch, despite the fact that Stonebot's not around. Okay, and then Mirhan redeemed hydrate. I'm gonna have to refill this because I spilled half of it all over myself. The body explaining why it should get a fever. Actual question, don't you take a sip at any time during your run? I do not. I regularly do it, that's why it confused me a bit. No. My water bottle is a twist. You have to like spend quite a bit of time and effort to actually undo it and redo it. So it's not really like the long level at the beginning of E18 probably, but I just don't do it. Bro is too locked in for water. You died 5 times this time? That's just the most embarrassing run we'll ever see. It's I should honestly feel ashamed. Good decision to not go for a paper plane. Yeah. If I notice that it's like significantly off, then I won't go for it. 2 paces of these back to back show good trajectory for your future PB. Yeah, I mean this today as well as last stream, I feel like I've been consistently getting sub 15s. I can't seem to put everything together. Even when I'm minus 25 going into what, chapter D? Yeah, minus 25 going into chapter D. Yeah, I can't capitalize. We're over 110. The stone is chill as almost always. Basketball dunk actually wasn't far from failing. Yeah. It was weird. Because like I failed lightning helpy and then I tried to do the backup strat and it's just I didn't get it. Everything in that chapter just doesn't like speedrunners. Okay, and then Glitch also redeemed hydrate. This is the last bit of water. I'm gonna have to refill after this. I only filled it up halfway before stream. I didn't get it in the clip editor. I clicked the clip button too late. I'm gonna upload it later to YouTube. I'm gonna upload the whole VOD. And then I think you can still make clips on Twitch afterwards. Gotta go again, bye. Alright, CRGC. Nalgene the best? I don't know what that means. I can imagine that's not the greatest water container for speedrunning. I mean, yeah, no, if you're... well, it depends. If you're trying to speedrun, you know, drinking the water itself, it's like, you know, it's got a pretty wide opening. So you can funnel a lot of water really fast. It's just the cap is not easy to open. The long level at the beginning of E18, amazing. Oh, did I say E18? I meant chapter E. The pace graph is so silly. Yeah, that's what it's looked like pretty much all day. Like I get on a decent run and then it just all goes wrong. Oh, the water bottle brand. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the brand, but it is Nalgene, yeah. I just refer to all water bottles of that style as Nalgenes. Yeah, I didn't pay attention, but I guess it is. Okay. I am gonna go fill up the water bottle. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. What is this? Why am I getting unmute your microphone? No, I muted it for a reason. Why are you giving me error messages? RMG got his sub 14 1.5 months after release. Still an incredibly quick learner to me. Yeah, that's insane. Thank you for redeeming hydrate. I filled it up all the way this time. I hope you're happy. Okay. Like I said before, I have not eaten lunch and it is 5:30 p.m. for me. So probably just a couple more runs. Let me pull up my timer. I don't think I got any gold splits. I'd be curious to know how much, how many hours RMG had. I ate lunch at 10 p.m. today? Bro. You gotta eat. Otherwise, you're gonna have a BPM of 0, and then nobody's gonna be happy. I ate lunch during the stream, 2 sandwiches. Dude, 2 sandwiches is a goated lunch. Doesn't matter what's in the sandwich. Could be like peanut butter jelly, meat, cheese, fish. Doesn't matter. 2 sandwiches, best lunch. Oh wait, did I set up my mouse? Sorry. I did not set up my mouse correctly. Okay. Let me make sure it's in the window. Enemy is happy then? No, Enemy would not be happy. I don't believe you. Oh, hey, we got a yo. Okay, let's start a brand new run right after the one that I just finished. Whoops. Alright, let's start a brand new run. World's greatest Will You Snail streamer, by the way. Self-proclaimed, of course. It would have been bad because I'm also recording the same thing that the stream is seeing. So if I if I ended up on a good pace without realizing it, that could have been bad. Blindfolded speedrun, only the chat is blindfolded. Oops. Okay, I did that weird. Should be fine. 0.43. Interesting. 0.88. What was that? Okay, it's a little awkward. Oh, I did not see that there. I could have kept going, but it's fine. Peanut butter and pickle sandwich. Maybe. I don't know that I've ever had that, but it doesn't sound like it would be terrible. I don't know that I'd be into it, though. Chicken salad sandwiches. Also one of the things that I have not had, but it sounds decent. Actually, knowing that a run of a leaderboard will be the final one of a user, since that person is dead IRL, would be such a weird feeling. We could make like 2 separate leaderboards. Be like one with the top runner and one without. Pre-Mirhan and post-Mirhan. Nah, that'd probably be weird. Yes, Enemy is one of the most supportive people. Yeah. I figured I'd warn you before you got too far. I appreciate it. Yeah, dead and alive, exactly. Whoops, this one. I don't need to reset yet. 3 threes? I bonked. The run's dead. Ooh. Okay, now the run might actually be dead. That's not a great mistake to make. Nice. Nice. Oh, I could have done the top part better. Didn't mess it up at least. Nice. Ooh. Oops. Sub 10 there is pretty decent. I would be green if I didn't make that mistake earlier. It's unfortunate. I know, I can't even. That was, oof. Okay. Oh, that was way too late. Should be fine. Okay, it's actually... It's actually a bit slow. Nice. Oh, I messed up the jump. Oh, I got him. Bro, just died. I fully thought that I did not get it to switch. It's kind of unfortunate. I probably could have saved some time if I had just gone for the up gun. But I felt like I was too far invested. Oh. I thought I started pressing left too early. I thought I was gonna bonk. Oh, that's terrible. Nice. Nice. 0.65 is good. That's awkward. Oh yeah, that was too early. Okay, it's weird. Kinda messed that level up. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't get my jump back. Dude, I thought it was fine. Man, I mean, I knew I wasn't on the platform. I just thought I had coyote time. That sucks. Been much more consistent at that jump, at least. Oops. I'm just bleeding time. Feels bad. All right. I messed up the beginning. I didn't get a sub 18 there. Oh. I don't know why I've messed that level up twice now. Oh, I hesitated. I had it. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, really? Oh, that's tragic. That was good. Well, could technically PB. Not very likely, but you know. Nice. Oh, I pressed right. I pressed right too late. Ugh. I wanted to drop into the hole. Oops, and then I just, yeah. Oop. Of course, yeah. On like the 6th try, it finally is nice to me. Well, that sucks. What? Okay. Oh my. Bro. Jeez. Oops. Well, yeah. I did not want to fall all the way down there. Oof. All right. Sub 15. All right. I'll do one more. I don't think I had any gold splits, did I? Oh, I do. I did have gold splits. Where did I get a gold? C13? What was that? Oh, we got a yo. Well. Assist? Yeah. What is C13? I got a gold split on this one? Okay. I didn't feel like I did particularly well, but alright. I didn't make any mistakes, but I didn't feel like it was gold split worthy. Okay, that was the only thing. All right. That was frustrating too, because I got Miracle Dance, but I bailed because I didn't think that I had it. That sucks. Okay, last one. Okay, one more. This is the last one. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that after the run. Okay. That felt weird. I did not do that correctly. He didn't understand my message properly. What happened? Oh, that's awkward. I'm confused. Did I misunderstand something? What did I miss? In terms of the hydration? Oh, okay. Oops. Okay, yeah. Okay, one more run. I wanted you to reset once more so you get focus and better RNG. Oh, okay, gotcha. There's your hydrate. Now hopefully we'll get better RNG. I wish I had an ethereal pop-up IRL to remind me to hydrate. I mean, I feel like in general, you know, you just drink water when you're thirsty. Unless for some reason you lack thirst. What kind of food should I have? Thinking about what I should make. I've got pasta, I've got rice. I've got sandwich material. Could go to a restaurant. It's been a while since I've gotten a burger. Actually sounds kind of nice. 0.62? Thought for sure that'd be 0.61. Grilled cheese. That also sounds pretty good. I don't know that I have the right cheese for grilled cheese. Although, to be fair, I don't think it really matters. It's gonna get melted anyway. Why? Did my internet go out? What's going on? What happened? Why am I reconnecting to chat? Did my internet blank? Oh, what? Why? What? Oh, my input display is also wrong. Hang on. Let me close that and reopen it. Yeah. No board. Why does it oh, that's so weird. What is happening? What is occurring? Okay, sure. That's not what my input is supposed to look like. Okay. Why is it doing that? It has the wrong caps lock state. Like, my caps lock is off right now, but it's highlighted. Why is it doing that? Okay. Famous last words. Well, I saw that I was like reconnecting to chat, and I was like, what? What happened? Perfect stream exit. No. I want to do one more run. Why is my input display doing that? Okay. I don't understand. Whatever. It's fine. I will do one more run. Just remove the caps lock button from no board. I mean, I could do that, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. .30 is nice. Nice. I'll leave now, but good luck for that run. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and talking about infinite universes. Have a good one. Caps lock percent run. It's just like any percent, but you have to have caps lock on. How much you want to bet that would not have nearly the same attention? Actually, because it's like a meme category-ish, I feel like maybe more people would participate in that leaderboard. Obviously not anymore because this is like a dead game, but you know, it'd be funny. Bro, what is this conveyor belt RNG? Okay. Yeah, that was awkward. I'm there to answer obscure questions. I appreciate it. Okay, I should not have done that. 10-7. It's not bad. What do we get out here? 218, just barely. That's fine. Oh. Any percent run compared to any percent run. I feel like, wow, I bonked on both possible places that I could. That's pretty bad. But I feel like if like at the beginning, wow, what am I doing? I feel like at the beginning of a game's speedrunning history, if you made a separate category, what is happening? Which is basically the main category, except you have to have caps lock on. Okay, I'm resetting. This is stupid. The game refuses to let me finish a sentence. It's not a skill issue, it's the game's fault. So like you had two main categories, one which is like just the regular any %, and then the other is exactly the same except you have to have caps lock enabled. I feel like the caps lock leaderboard would be more popular just because it's a meme category. Even if it's a console exclusive, people would find a way to enable caps lock. Nice. .60. What is this RNG, dude? Okay. Some console games have keyboard mouse controls. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. What, dude? That was a fight. That definitely was a fight. It's 3 seconds slower than it should have been, but oof. Meme categories are so silly. I feel like, oof, I messed that up. I feel like low % is like one of my favorite quote unquote meme categories. Why did I do that? I feel like in some games it's like by far one of the most interesting to see the routing. I'm gonna finish a run eventually, I promise. I'm gonna make caps lock actually affect my game now. But only visually. If it was a gameplay thing, that would suck. Yeah. Caps lock just mirrors the cursor. That'd be so trippy in like an FPS game. Caps lock just completely inverts your controls. Oh. Man, how much am I down? Like 1.5 seconds already? This is tragic. Okay, I'm only down 0.69. It's actually nice, so I won't complain. Why did I do that? I out of habit went for my old strat and then realized that I shouldn't do that and then just completely screwed it up. I promise I'm going to finish another run. I know there's at least one pro CS player that plays with inverted controls. It's wild. I feel like professional like FPS just looks so weird. You ever seen them like the monitors like 2 inches away from their face and both the mouse and keyboard are on the other side of the monitor because they reach their arms like underneath it so that it can be closer to their face? It's wild. Or like the, oh, why did I jump? I like the sideways keyboard. That one's interesting too. But I feel like that one at least makes a little bit of sense. Having the monitor 2 inches away from your face just feels weird to me. Oh, that makes sense. He played a lot of Flight Simulator. Oh, come on. I stood too far to the right and then I panicked. I will finish a run eventually. Five hours later. It's not gonna take 5 hours. At most, it's gonna take another 13 minutes. At most. I don't think I've ever had to jump there. It was slow, but I got it done. Okay. Oh, that dude. Okay. 10-6 is fine. 218 out of chapter A is also pretty fine. Okay. That might be good. It's unfortunate. Nice. That's okay. Wow. And then I slip off. Dude. I thought for sure that laser was gonna hit me, so I tried jumping back up. It wasn't gonna hit me, so I dropped down, tried to land to the left of the double lasers, and then I slipped into it anyway. Holy. What is that? Okay. That was weirdly good. Okay. Nice. Excuse me. Actually, I'm realizing now that I might not have enough clean equipment to make a grilled cheese. I think I do. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wanted to break the block on the left, but didn't break until after everything else. And then just... oh no, this is gonna happen. Come on. Are you kidding me? All you need is a pan and a spatula? Yeah. But I used I should have a second spatula, but I did use a pan to make something else. And I don't remember if I have a second pan or not, because I've only ever needed one. I probably do. Microwave. That's a good point. Oh. Okay. Do you think I'm gonna finish a run within the next half an hour? Be honest. Making mac and cheese in the microwave. You just hand wash those in like 5 minutes? Yeah. Do I have to finish a run? I know I said I was going to. We're at 1066 attempts. You know what? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save run number 1069 until another day. Okay, well, you know, it was a good day besides all of that stuff. No, you don't. I will not. I will choose to not finish a run. I said that I was not going to go 3.5 hours. I'm currently at 3 hours and 24 minutes. Yeah, I should have stopped when I finished the game the last time, because that was a good note to stop on. Man, yeah, had some good runs. As long as you end within 5 minutes, you'll be fine. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a good one. Peace, peace. See ya.